Kent, it's great to have you. I was struck this week by the front page of the Detroit News was about some of these grants and what it was going to take to get them to Michigan, which they still consider themselves, obviously, the center of auto production. How do you frame what's going on with investments and lithium's ability to keep up with it?
Yeah, so the grants are helpful in helping us do that, and we're investing all over the world as the industry is, and that's really moving now toward the U.S. So the industry has been making big investments. We're investing in Chile and Australia, China today, and now we're starting to make those investments in the U.S. And we're pushing to keep up with the industry. It's a big ask for the industry, but it's happening.
Right. How does North America investment compare? You say it's sort of falling in line here, but in the end, is the growth here going to be stronger than, say, other areas like Australia and China?
Well, it'd be a big demand. I mean, demand is going to be very strong. The biggest demand today is in China. Europe is starting to really ramp up, and then North America after that from an EV standpoint. So there'll be strong demand. Everyone wants a local supply chain to the extent possible. Fortunately, in the U.S., we have resources that we can leverage. Europe's a little different. They don't have quite the resources, so they're a little behind North America in that regard.
So Ken, just to dig into that a little bit further, what does it actually take for the U.S. to stand up a full supply chain for lithium mining and refining here?
Well, we'll stand up the full supply chain, but we won't have the capacity. It's going to take a bit of time to build that capacity. But in North Carolina, we'll be able to take lithium from the ground, and we'll build a facility somewhere in the southeast to convert that to the lithium salts that get used in the EV battery, and then the battery be made here in the car. So that whole supply chain will be in the U.S., but then you need to do that multiple times in order to really satisfy demand.
How quickly can you do that? And I ask because there's a whole permitting process, and I imagine there's a lot of red tape, not only on the federal level, but also on the state and local levels as well.
No, you're right. We've got local, state, and federal permits. We've not actually submitted the permits. We've been working on the material, the data for about a year now. And if things go the way we anticipate, we think early 27 would be the first time we'd be getting material from these facilities.
To what degree, there's a lot of repatriation of production in North America, whether it's chips or EVs or batteries, and I wonder, does labor keep up? We keep wondering, we keep seeing what a national security imperative it is, but we are already struggling with filling jobs that already exist.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, we think we'll be able to get the labor that's necessary for this. It's not like widget manufacturing with a lot of labor. It's process industry and mining, so it's pretty automated. But there'll be, so an example, the facility Kings Mountain, we were talking about 200 jobs, and there'll be local training. We're doing part of the grant we got. We'll go to a local community college to help build the skills locally that we need for the facility.
Given this broader conversation we're having, what does it mean for lithium pricing, which is already so elevated? And thus, what does that mean as it translates out to some of these new end markets like electric vehicles?
Yeah, so lithium is a pretty small part of an EV cost overall. And I can't predict what lithium prices are going to do. We've been on a wild ride for the last few years around that. Demand is pushing, and it's gotten tight. They've gone up. We've seen the escalation in lithium. But we think the supply-demand balance stays kind of like it is for an extended period of time. So we don't really see it coming off, but I can't predict that. We've adjusted our contract so we move with the market, so our customers are not disadvantaged versus anyone else. So I can't predict the price, but we think it's going to stay more or less where it is for the near term anyway.
Kent, it's such a huge story that's going to be with us for a while. I know the White House is already trying to coin the phrase the battery belt instead of the rust belt. We hope you'll come back over the coming quarters and years. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.